Okay, information just coming in that the central government is all set to take the first step to rebuild the medium and small and medium enterprises sector, the MSME sector, which is gasping for breath due to the COVID-19 lockdown. The Expenditure Finance Committee, headed by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, has cleared and forwarded two major proposals for the government to allocate nearly 20,000 crore rupees to two funds aimed at helping medium and small and medium enterprises, MSMEs. The funds are aimed at units which are viable but facing cash flow trouble. The funds will need union cabinet approval before being disbursed. Sources in the government say that the MSME ministry led by Nitin Gadkari has planned to push new proposals under the two corpuses, Distressed Assets Fund and a Fund of Funds. Sources say that both will be allocated 10,000 crore rupees each, and that will require a cabinet nod. National Affairs editor Rahul Srivastav with us live on this big breaking story. Rahul, take us through this big action to help MSMEs in distress, major focus area for the economy.
Shiv, there is an attempt at two levels going on as far as the government is concerned. One is of a direct assistance for MSMEs in form of payroll support for small and medium sector enterprises, because they are small budget entities and they are facing great difficulty in paying the salaries of the workforce they have, and also to keep their units running. That proposal perhaps may take time, but speaking to India Today, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, the MSME minister, has gone on record to say that attempt to create a fund to assist these MSME sectors which are viable and have a possibility of scaling up operations but are facing distress at this moment. There are two funds being planned. Now, one is the Distress Asset Fund, the other is a Fund of Funds. The first one is to give them 10% odd support initially, so that banks can restructure their stressed assets and they can get back on stream and start production. The second one is a Fund of Funds, in which certain funds can be organized for these entities and there can be professional fund managers. Now, one of the successful examples in the country is the Oyo Room example, where professionals have led the Oyo Room experiment to great success. In that, what can happen is that investors can put money into it, they can have professional management to manage the asset, and then in case they start succeeding, the assets can get listed, the enterprises can get listed in the stock market, and once a great valuation is achieved, they can exit by selling off their stakes. These are the two big formulas being chased by the Ministry of MSME, led by Nitin Gadkari. What we were told that initially that it is likely that today it might be taken up in the cabinet, but today the cabinet has taken stock of the coronavirus position in the country, the infection spread, and also the emerging economic situation. Mr. Prakash Javadekar, the INB minister, is likely to brief at 3 o'clock. One will have to wait and see what emerges from this meeting. But these proposals and the 20,000 crore allocation for these two funds are in the pipeline, and most likely by the next cabinet meeting on next Wednesday, by the time the lockdown is closer to ending, then these proposals might be cleared by the cabinet, and the first tentative step towards reviving the MSME sector will be taken by the government.